Rais William Ruto amesema kuwa serikali itaimarisha upatikanaji wa interneti kote nchini Kenya ili kuwezesha waandaji wa maudhui kujikimu kimaisha kutokana na kazi yao. Katika kulitekeleza hilo, Ruto ameeleza kuwa serikali yake itaweka vituo 25,000 vya Wi-Fi maeneo ya Sokoni, huku nafasi za kazi mtandaoni zitawezesha vijana kujikwamua kutoka chini kwenda juu, ama ukipenda bottom up. Rais Ruto pia ameongeza kuwa serikali yake inajadili jinsi ya kuwezesha vijana kutengeneza pesa kupitia talanta zao, uundaji wa maudhui na biashara katika tasnia ya ubunifu. William Ruto ameyasema haya katika ikulu ya Nairobi, ambapo amekutana na YouTube Black Voices Creator Class of 2023. Serikali yake inategemea kupitia upya pendekezo lake kuhusu kodi ya waundaji wa maudhui ya kidijitali na kutoa nafasi kwa bunge kujadiliana na content creators, yani waandaji wa maudhui waliopo nchini Kenya. Hapo jana, mwenyekiti wa kamati maalum ya fedha katika bunge la kitaifa Francis Kimani alisema kuwa kamati hiyo inayoshughulikia uundaji wa bajeti wamependekeza waundaji maudhui watozwe ushuru wa 5% ya mapato yao na sio 15% iliyopendekezwa hapo awali.
The growth in the number of channels with more than 1 million subscribers is also impressive. Nigeria, more than 50%, South Africa, over 30%, and Kenya, as you trust, more than 110%. I see every reason why the managing director said they didn't find any problem locating this event in Kenya. I applaud YouTube for its endeavor to boldly confront the challenging cultural issues of the day. As a repository of the world's cultural heritage, it is the custodian of the global village record of contests, festivals, rites and ceremonies, traditions, music, dance, as well as many other traditions. This promotes easy cultural exchange as the content is accessible across cultures. It also showcases emerging creators whose work enriches the world's cultural output. Whatever it is that you're doing, good people, you're influencing the world. You're creating new culture. You're creating a new way of looking at things. And I am very happy that Google, YouTube are sensitive to make sure that it's all positive. Black and African contributions have defined and dominated art and culture throughout the history. And it is important not only that the fact of this influence is faithfully reflected, but also that global platforms are inclusive and fully represent the world's cultural diversity. I applaud YouTube's YouTube Black Voices Fund for investing in the expansion of opportunities to celebrate and promote Black art and creativity globally. Justice can only be said to be realized when artistic, creative, and expressive freedoms are enriched through deliberate affirmative interventions to correct historical imperfections in what we are calling the village market. Impressively, the YouTube Black Voices Fund invested $100 million into dedicated mechanisms to identify and develop Black creators and Black music on YouTube by facilitating their access to resources to develop their capacity. Listening to Wahome here, she made the point. She said the opportunity was made available through training, availability of resources, and the many other things that have been made available to our content creators. This includes the provision of partner manager, seed funding for YouTube channels and their development, as well as customized training, development, and networking to 378 creators globally from diverse professional backgrounds, including musicians, beauticians, entrepreneurs, comedians, activists, poets, personal trainers, parents, photographers, gamers, and more. This is highly commendable. YouTube, congratulations. Flexible online training programs which provide job-ready skills in high-growth career fields are being offered online. In this connection, we have provided 1,000 scholarships through the ICT Authority to support training in digital marketing, e-commerce, data analytics, IT support, project management, user experience design, and of course, the critical aspect of cyber security. This highly impactful partnership goes back all the way to 2018, when in collaboration with First Lady Rachel, as patron of the Google Impact Challenge, Google provided Kenya shillings 12 million to support the training of local creatives under the Creative Garage. I look back on the journey we have traveled with Google with tremendous pride and satisfaction, grateful for the immense opportunities our partnership has unlocked for many creatives in Kenya. Affirmed by this achievement, I also look forward to greater collaboration to catalyze the digital superhighway and creative economy pillar of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda. And by the way, of the 5 pillars that this administration is built on, one is the digital superhighway and the creative economy, which is the space you guys occupy. It was not by default. It was deliberate. It was intentional, because this is the future. I know many people, and Agnes has made a case, that we should go slow on the taxation around this area. And I don't disagree. But you guys are making money. Yeah? But anyway, tutaongea. I have told the committee in Parliament to have a chat with you, and I'm happy that you said you guys are happy to have a chat. We are willing to relax some of the issues, but you know, we are making huge investment in this space. And if this is the future of work, it is the future of where we are also going to get revenues to run government. Sindio? So we will continue to, because, Sasa, where am I going to get the money to do the digital superhighway? See, everybody must make a small contribution. Sindio? So I know, for example, we are reducing taxes on, especially taxes on digital content. We're reducing taxes on telephony. We are making it easier for you to transfer money from one corner to another. There are several interventions that we are making to make it easier for content creators, for people in the digital space, for people accessing the internet to do certain things. When we give you 2, 3 things and we ask for one, please be kind. Let me respond to Ahome, my good sister there. She said 2 things which are important. She said, number 1, we need to do more around digital devices. Ahome, I want to tell you that we already are in partnership, the government of Kenya, Safaricom, and the whole of that digital space. And I think in another couple of months, I don't know, I will need to ask Safaricom. They promised me that we will have a digital device, 5G enabled, that is going to be less than 5,000 Kenya shillings. So that you guys can be able to have devices that are priced fairly for you to be able to carry out what you have to do. That's number 1. Number 2, you did ask about our access to the internet and the cost of the internet. It is the reason why, deliberately, we are establishing 25,000 hotspots, precisely in every market in Kenya. You should be able to go to the market, access internet free of charge, do your thing, create content, monetize it, and drive the economy of our country from every corner of our republic. I quite agree with you. We have a 3-year program, PS, is that correct? Yes, we have a 3-year program to make sure that we actualize this. We are already working in this year's budget. We are also working on another 1,450 digital hubs in every ward in Kenya. I remember I was talking about it earlier today. So that again, we can build the momentum around digital jobs and digital entrepreneurship like the one you guys are involved in. So that is our space, and you can count on me. Google's giant footprint in our digital and ICT infrastructure development are impressive, and extend further to include Grow with Google, as Agnes said, which provides free training resources to enable individuals develop necessary digital skills to succeed in our digital economy. Hustler Academy and the famous week-long boot camp for small and medium enterprises, under which more than 1,000 graduated last year, with 1,500 currently being trained. And I want to encourage the Ministry of ICT to work with you so that we can expand the numbers, because we made it deliberate in our plan of the 5 points that we committed ourselves to as the people of Kenya when I ran for president. All the 5 are facilitated by technology and the digital space. From agriculture, we distributed fertilizer this year to 5 million farmers on a digital platform. In our MSME, today, they have access to credit on a digital platform. In a record, I think, 8 months, we have lent 30 billion Kenya shillings to 20 million Kenyans, and 7 million of them are daily users of our platform to access credit. We have digitized, now I will be launching the program end of this month. We have digitized 5,000 government services, because we are moving onto the digital platform, because we believe that around the digital platforms, you guys will have an opportunity with your digital expertise, being content creators, to help us advertise on that platform. And I have told the Ministry of ICT, the PS is here, that of the 300 billion we spend every year on advertising, 10% at least should go to local content creators. And I am talking of 30 billion Kenya shillings. So mujipange, get yourselves ready, think big, think smart, and please get yourselves working so that even government can advertise on the space which you occupy, because that is the future of work, as was said by governors. Every village has its public square. We all know that, with robust infrastructures to maximize interaction and exchange. There are market platforms for the exchange of goods and services, and discursive forums for debate and expression. With the rise of information, entertainment, and education over time, the infrastructures of expression have become markets in their own right. In the village square, freedom reigns supreme. People have to enjoy the greatest freedom and opportunity to imagine, create, and express their ideas, to connect and collaborate, to exchange everything from goods and services to opportunity itself. In the global village square, information is both a vital service and a valuable commodity, facilitating trade and exchange, knowledge and ideas, partnerships and collaborations, creativity, and of course, innovation. The rise of the YouTube is both a driver and manifestation of this fundamental development. From the revolutionary online video sharing platform it was when it made its debut on the village square, YouTube now engages 2.5 billion viewers every month who consume more than 1 billion, as we were told by Agnes, and consume more than 1 billion hours of video daily. We are having a very big debate in Kenya, and I'm very happy that we are having a big debate in Kenya. And the big debate in Kenya is about how we are going to raise money. This is very nice. At least we are discussing money. You know, we are not discussing those other things. We are not discussing who is coming from where, who is black, who is tall, who is fat, who is thin, who is what. We are discussing how we are going to monetize all the talents we have. This morning, I was having a meeting with our international champion, Faith Kipyegon, who broke the world record on 1,500 meters and broke another record within a week of 5,000 meters. She was here this morning, and we were discussing how we are going to monetize talent, how we are going to monetize enterprise, how we are going to monetize content. This is the debate we are having because, as president, we spend $5 billion every year as Kenya in educating our workforce. We spend $5 billion every year in education. It must concern us what becomes of the product of the $5 billion we invest every year when they finish school. We have 5 million young people in Kenya who today don't have a meaningful job. 800,000 young people get out of college, out of school, out of university every year. We need to have a deliberate plan on what they are going to do. After we have invested taxes, 5 billion every year, after they have invested their time, 18 years in school, we must, as a responsible society, be able to plan what they are going to do. We must create real, tangible opportunities, whether it is in the content creator space, whether it is in the enterprise space. That's why we have housing as a plan. That's why we have KIPES as a plan. That's why we have all the other plans, because we want to get value out of the investment we are making. And I am telling the people of Kenya, it will not be responsible if we say it is not our duty to be intentional or to be deliberate about what happens to the young people of our country when they come out of school. We must provide an avenue for them to monetize their talent, to monetize their education, to monetize their knowledge, to monetize their expertise, so that we can have a nation that is progressive and a nation that leaves nobody behind.
Hapo jana, mwenyekiti wa kamati maalum ya fedha katika bunge la kitaifa Francis Kimani alisema kuwa kamati hiyo inayoshughulikia uundaji wa bajeti wamependekeza waundaji maudhui watozwe ushuru wa 5% ya mapato yao na sio 15% iliyopendekezwa hapo awali. Nikiripotia Ayo TV toka Nairobi, Kenya, jina langu ni Ronald Sang.